Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the QZ Show. I'm your host, Quinn Puplo, alongside with our other co-host, Mateo Zavala, and NFL analyst.
Thank you, Quinn.
Over our championship playoff predictions. I'm going to talk about what's up. What's that? Yeah, shut up. All right.
Called you delusional Packers.
Our predictions and Roethlisberger's retirement. Very sad. But first, let's get right into it. You're a big Chiefs fan. Bengals at the Chiefs. Mateo, what are your predictions and why?
Well, this team already played at the beginning of the year, and it was a shootout. Not beginning of the year, but they played like a couple weeks, mid to
week 12.
Yeah, I think it was week 12, but it was a shootout. I think both teams got 30-plus points, and the Bengals won off. Ja'Marr Chase played out of his mind that game, and Chiefs, though, they came off a very impressive win last week.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is going to be a tough game. Do you want to see what your pick is first?
Oh, really?
Let's see what you want to say
but
first.
Yeah, going back to the regular season games, 34-31. It was a really close game. I believe it was at Arrowhead. Could be wrong. Ja'Marr Chase did break the rookie record for most receiving yards by rookie in a game. He got like 266, 3 touchdowns, 11 catches. Burrow did awesome too. He had 400-plus yards. But Chiefs, red hot. They've been winning a bunch of games in the regular season. The only loss that they had after the Giants was against the Bengals. And this is the postseason though. The past 2 postseason games, they've averaged 42 points. Chiefs offense is just playing stellar. And Pat Mahomes, he's awesome. 9 total touchdowns, 1 interception. He's averaged 440 total yards, passing and rushing in the 2 postseason games. So I think I like Pat Mahomes way better than Joe Burrow, of course. And this is the playoff game. This is where it matters.
Yeah, and plus experience.
Experience matters. Mahomes, he's got the career numbers.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
And Joe Burrow and Ja'Marr Chase, they had a huge game last time they played. I don't think they're going to have as huge of a game because it's not the regular season. It's the postseason. Joe Burrow has 2 total touchdowns, 1 interception, and 11 sacks in the 2 postseason games he's been playing. Ja'Marr Chase has been playing awesome too. The Bengals offense, all they've been doing is kicking field goals. They have 8 total field goals in the playoffs. They have the it factor, but this game, it's going to be close. I could also see the Chiefs winning by 10 points though. But I
can see that as well.
On top, I think the Chiefs are better experienced in the playoffs, and Burrow and the Bengals have not put enough points they're not playing impressive teams as well. The Titans were iffy, and the Raiders, we knew they sucked. And they put up 26 points and kicked 4 field goals against the Raiders. I expect a close one, like I said. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bengals are winning in the game, and it's going to be the same ending as the Bills-Chiefs game, where the Chiefs just come back, really just put it at them in the fourth.
Yeah. But first of all, before I say my pick, let's just go back to last week real quick. Last week was probably one of the greatest weeks of football ever. Fantastic games all around by every team. That Chiefs-Bills game was absolutely insane. The Chiefs came back with 13 seconds left, which the Cowboys were complaining about the ref stuff, but they have 14 seconds left, and that shows you how much of a quarterback difference Dak and Mahomes are, what tier-wise. Because Mahomes made that play to Tyreek Hill, scored that touchdown, and they got that field goal in, which is an outstanding play by both teams. And how did you feel about everyone complaining about the overtime rules for that game, Quinn?
Oh, the overtime rules? Me and Mike kind of talking about it. I don't know. I like the overtime rules. I think they're fine. There's not much you can do to adjust it. I mean, the defense has to step up at the end of the day. I mean, you can't have the game be 5 hours, 4 hours long.
Yeah, those college games are to 80 points.
You can't do college rules too.
Yeah,
stupid.
And also, the Chiefs have been on both ends of this, because this happened, I think, in 2017, the year before they won the Super Bowl, when they lost to the Pats. They lost by the same exact thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so they have both sides of it. So I think it's fair that they like don't have this extra overtime. Like both teams were playing fantastic. Both teams probably could have had a chance of winning this game. Just the Chiefs got the ball and they won the game.
The only difference I could see is like, because I know obviously when you score a touchdown, game's over. I could see them allowing them, like they score a touchdown, and I could see them allowing the other offense to get an opportunity to score a touchdown. If they both score touchdowns, then I would be like, the next score wins, you know?
Yeah.
But it's kind of the exact same thing as it is right now, except like right now it's just the field goals. But if it was, you know, they both score a touchdown, next score wins.
Going on to this Chiefs game, I have the Chiefs winning this. Offense, I feel like it's better. The receiving core on Cincy's winning, but I feel like the Chiefs defense will step up this game because they didn't play like I thought they'll allow like 40 plus to the Bills, but they allow a lot less than I thought.
I guess.
Yeah. And I feel like they're going to step up in this game for them because the Bengals front seven is, not front seven, the Bengals offensive line is absolutely horrible. Joe Burrow got sacked 9 times last game. Mm-hmm. And if you just put Chris Jones right after gut, he's going to get him every time.
Yeah. The reason he hasn't been getting sacked a lot in like other games in the regular season is because they always throw that like quick slants, Jamar Chase and Tyler Boyd. Those receivers.
And T. Higgins, the receiving.
But some teams have figured it out and was able to like shut them down and put pressure on Burrow.
Yes. For them to win the game, make sure that their special teams plays good. Blocks. Evan McPherson's been playing fantastic. But Chiefs winning this game.
All right. Chiefs winning. Both me and Mateo got it. All right. Niners at the Rams. This one's gonna be awesome.
First of all, let's go back to the games both of them played. Let's go over the Rams first. The Rams almost blew it. They're up 27-3, and Tom Brady almost came back and won.
Yeah, they were. I thought you meant the Niners game. But yeah, they were. They were just like, oh, it's Tom Brady, and they were sweating. And it wasn't Stafford's fault either. It
was just the team. The team failed him.
It was Akers. Akers fumbled the ball twice. And
Kupp fumbled it once.
Kupp fumbled it once, lost. And their kicker airballed a 47-yard field goal. Like, you don't see that happening.
Yeah, not often at all. And the Bucs almost got that. I feel like if the Bucs would have won that game, they would have went all the way to the Super Bowl. For sure.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Unless if they played the Niners, the championship. I think
the Rams played the Rams played good at the end. That was Jalen Ramsey almost blew it. The best corner in the league playing against he was getting burnt by Mike Evans, but he shouldn't have allowed that at all as being a top corner that he is. Now he's going to play against a multi-use person as in Deebo Samuel. Yeah. But let's go to that Niners game though last week.
Who they play?
The Packers.
Yeah, we could. It was cold weather, and I don't know. The special teams, they just gave up on the Packers.
Yeah, no, the Packers had every reason to win that game.
Yeah, they did.
And they blew it.
First drive was a touchdown, easy touchdown drive. Mm-hmm. And then, Aaron Rodgers didn't trust his other receivers. All he was throwing to was Aaron Jones and Devontae Adams.
And they started to figure it out.
He had Lazar and those other guys. He just didn't trust them anymore. And the Niners defense, they stepped up, especially in special teams.
Yeah, and defense, I called it.
Block punt for a touchdown.
What? I said sack mania.
Yeah, you did. You said they were going to put pressure on Rodgers and sack him.
Which they did. They went crazy on Rodgers, and they ended up barely winning the game. I mean, Robbie Gould, a person who played against the Packers many, many, many times in Chicago. I bet you in his heart, in his little bear heart, he probably felt really good.
Fuck Robbie Gould. He's not a bear anymore, though. I mean, he's a Niner.
He was a bear, but still. Yeah. I mean,
we all forget that he
did not play well.
Come in clutch. He had a good season with the Bears the last season. But he blew 3 games.
Yeah,
3 games. So I'm not gonna let that slide. Just reminding you, Bears fans. Delusional Bears fan.
But let's go up to the matchup, the NFC matchup. The winner goes to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I
first.
I mean.
Okay.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
I personally, I think. No. I keep getting these. I always get Matt LaFleur and the 49ers coach confused. Kyle Shanahan, he is undefeated against Sean McVay. Fun fact.
Yeah.
And Niners beat the Rams the past 3 years.
Yeah, they have.
The past 3 years, and I feel like it's gonna be a big factor in this game, even though they're playing in the Super Bowl arena.
Are they really?
Yeah, the SoFi. It's
okay.
in. So I feel like it's gonna be a really close game. I'm gonna feel like it's gonna be more of a defensive game because the Niners are gonna struggle because of Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo is he is not good in the playoffs. He's a good winning percentage in the playoffs, but he's not good in the playoffs. I think the team just likes him because they've been winning. It works.
Yeah, he's kind of got like the Tebow success. The team's doing better, and the team just wins around him.
Yeah, I agree with that.
To step up.
And the Rams, they always struggle against the Niners, and the Niners are going to go full force. Defense is going to go full force. Matt Stafford. They're going to make Matt Stafford throw turnovers, force turnovers against Matt Stafford, and Niners are 6th in the league in passing yards allowed. So I feel like the Niners are going to lock down Cooper Kupp, but they'll lock down OBJ and Van Jefferson. I feel like Cooper Kupp's going to have a nice 100-yard game this week. And the running backs going to be running back by committee. Running backs are going to do nothing. The Rams are going to have to rely on the receivers this week, which they're the great receiving core. They can do that. But for me, personally, I feel like the Niners are going to win because Matt Stafford doesn't really have the experience yet in the playoffs because he almost, even though the team was failing him, he should have did some other things. He should have
with the Lions or
I don't know. I feel like he's struggling a little bit in the playoffs.
I don't think he's struggling that much in the playoffs. I think his team was just letting him down in the Buccaneers game.
Yeah, but the team can't fail that again. If they fail, and there's gonna be a lot of views, a lot of people, a lot of yelling. I feel like Matt Stafford's gonna be impacted by this. I feel like Matt Stafford's gonna be throwing 2 interceptions this game, and I feel like the Niners are gonna win this game to the Super Bowl.
It's a big, bold prediction, Mateo. I disagree. I don't think Stafford is going to choke. I thought he was maybe going to struggle against the Cardinals, first wild card game, but he did well. And he won. He got that off his back. He beat Tampa Bay. Tom Brady starting, got that off his back. And that was just a fluke, those turnovers and stuff. And he was able to come in clutch at the end. So I'm not really worried about Stafford in that matter. I think Stafford's a little bit better than Garoppolo, too, in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Pass rating and stats.
Yeah, but
got the better record.
Garoppolo. Yeah. I don't know why. The team just performs really well with them within the playoffs.
But the biggest factor I have is the Rams defense. I mean, they stepped up this postseason. It felt like Aaron Donald and Von Miller didn't do much this regular season, but right now they have the it factor with pressure and sacks. Mm-hmm. Aaron Donald and Von Miller were going at it with Tom Brady and Kyler Murray, and they were struggling the entire game, those quarterbacks. So I think they're going to make Garoppolo struggle. I do think a huge factor for the Rams, too, is a bad factor is going to be Jalen Ramsey. I think he's going to get cooked because OBJ and Cooper Kupp, he's not going to know what to do. And you and I kind of both agree.
Wait.
What?
You said Jalen Ramsey's going to be confused, like he'll not know what to do. But then you said Cooper Kupp and Van.
Yeah,
and
I think he's going to get cooked by both of them.
How is Jalen Ramsey going to get cooked by both of them?
Because he got cooked by Mike Evans.
They're on the same team.
My bad. Jalen Ramsey
versus Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel.
Yeah, Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel. My bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, he got cooked by Mike Evans And in the regular season, he got cooked a couple times. Like you said, we think he's kind of overrated.
Yeah, and don't forget about George Kittle.
Sometimes. And George Kittle. I think George Kittle is going to make some huge plays.
Yeah.
Kyle Shanahan's going to rely a lot on Debo in this game. But I think that defense is going to come in clutch with the pressure. But it depends on Jalen Ramsey. He needs to show up. And the last time these guys played in the regular season, we know McVay's 0-6 against Shanahan's 9.
Yeah.
They could have won that game. The last regular season game, they had the lead 24-17, the Rams, and their defense just didn't come in clutch. I mean, Garoppolo led the Niners to a touchdown, and the Rams gave up so many yards, and they could have stopped them. But this time, if it was right now, I think they could stop them. And
and I feel like but another big factor though is
I got Rams winning.
Is if Trent Williams plays, because he's questionable to play.
Is he really?
Yeah, and he's an animal, and he'll be playing against Von Miller. Like, they're going to struggle if he doesn't play, because he's one of the best offensive linemen in the NFL right now.
Yeah. He was kind of struggling a little bit against was he struggling against the Packers with some false starts? But he was doing good as a fullback, though. I know that.
I don't know if that's even legal, dude.
That I know. But that's fine that it is legal.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing some old flashy 1985 Bears looks when they use the refrigerator Perry.
Yeah.
Right
I have a feeling, even though you said he's questionable, I think he's going to play. I have a feeling they're going to do the same thing again, use him as a fullback.
Yeah, very smart.
Yeah, I got Rams. All right. Get to Big Ben's retirement. This is huge. Teo, what are your thoughts? For the 6-time Pro Bowler, 2-time
I think
3-time appearance.
You're the Steelers fan, man. I think you should go first.
All right. Like I said, 6-time Pro Bowler, 2 Super Bowl wins, 3 Super Bowl appearances, 2004 Offensive Rookie of the Year. He was awesome, man. You know, got so many wins for the Steelers. I think it's mostly his career is reflected by the first 8 years because he won those 2 Super Bowls, went to those 3 Super Bowls those first 8 years. Had a good quarterback regular season record, 80-33, 10-4 in the playoffs. But the back end of his career, you know, he was way better offensively with passing yards, touchdowns, interception ratio, threw a lot more touchdown passes. But, you know, they just couldn't come in clutch with the postseason. He still had a good quarterback record, but they were 3-6 in the postseason. Had a bunch of chances to go to the Super Bowl. 13-3 in 2017, one and done. 2020 got killed by the Browns at home, one and done. 2016 against the Patriots, got killed in the championship. He had Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell, Martavis Bryant, and a ranked 10th defense in total yards. And, you know, they just couldn't get it done. It just sucks that he had those guys and they couldn't win a Super Bowl, or at least 1 or 2. If that was Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady, would have had multiple Super Bowls.
And also, too, he has a really good career record, 165, 81, and 1, which is pretty dang good for a guy who's been playing that long in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing I would point out, but, like, it seems so long that, like, he played with his receivers. Like, that just shows how long Gabe Ben played, because he went from Santonio Holmes in that Super Bowl, then to Mike Wallace, then to Hines Ward, then Antonio Brown, they went to Juju. Like, it just seems like he's been in the league so long. It's just, like, feels like different parts of his, like, I feel like his career is, like, in parts, if that makes sense.
It is.
Because he has this duo with the receivers, like, each one's, like, its own part. And it just feels like he has so many parts, and he played successful throughout those parts. So I just feel like he was a good quarterback to play with. I heard he was a joy to be around as a player.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a lot of crazy stuff too. A lot of albums, and it was a good career.
And we'll see him in Canton.
We will, yeah.
And that's going to be it for the show tonight. And don't forget to check out the Pittman package. Wait, what is it, you ask? The Pittman package is you win a free shirt and a free signed Michael Pittman Jr. football that I caught in the training camp video. Video will be in our YouTube channel. And to enter, you have to like our video, comment, share. Just send us a direct message on Instagram, TikTok, whatever social medias you follow us on, and just send us a message saying, or send us a photo that you like, comment, and subscribe to the video, and that'll be it for the night.